Like, wrong button. Wrong buttons. Buttons. Hey, girl. So I'm thinking summer's halfway over. It's 10,100 degrees in Los Angeles.
Yes, muggy right now.
Yes.
Let's do the local weather report.
Okay.
So in Chatsworth, it is yucky outside. If you want to go get a little sweaty, spritzy, go outside right now on August 1st.
Same here for downtown in Inglewood, because right now in Inglewood, it is 70. Okay, folks, it's 9 o'clock in the morning, people. I just want to know how early this is.
9 o'clock.
It's overcast. We have marine layer going.
Right.
74 degrees.
Okay.
With 70% humidity.
Oh, okay. So in the valley in Chatsworth right now, it's 78 degrees at 9 o'clock. That's just disgusting. We do have a little bit of cloud cover as well. And let's see, they don't talk about humidity, but I don't have to talk about it. I was there. I'm telling you, it's yucky outside.
How does your hair hold out?
It doesn't. Well, thankfully, walked outside. I had sprayed some hairspray. You know, that's my protective shield from the weather. Yeah. Because otherwise, James, it starts all of my.
Would it look like this? Would it look like this? That's why I have a hat on, because my hair just said, screw it. I can't put anything in it. It's just.
Yeah. Well, it does look like that, except I have these sprouts that stick up. Like, seriously, I have these sprouts that stick up. And it's ugly. It's so, yeah. And then it kind of gets like, it just starts literally lifting off of my scalp.
I'm sure. You're like Monica in Friends. They showed about she was in Barbados. Her hair was all.
That's me.
Yeah, it's crazy. I'm like, am I in Miami? I'm like, I don't understand what this weather's like. So, because my brother-in-law works in Torrance, it's even further south. He was like, it was like 75% humidity out there, and it's like it's not 90 something degrees, but the humidity makes it so much worse. Yes. And so I'm like, it's at my house. I have one fan on at the moment, but I can tell as it's rising, I'll need a second fan on me in a second. I can tell.
Yeah. Well, we've got air, and I have a fan overhead spinning, and I'll have after our show when it gets a little warm, because my office has this almost a full wall window, and it faces east. So in the morning, I get all the sun. So as it's rising, it bakes in here. Like I have a little oven. Yeah. So I've got another fan sitting. I've got all angles coming at me with air.
I love it. I know. And plus, I'm also a natural heater anyway. I'm warm anyway.
Yeah.
So I was even in wintertime, I'm like, so here's what's funny. So this Saturday, guess where I'm going?
Well, James, tell me, where are you going on Saturday?
I'm going to Christmas Con.
What?
Exactly. Isn't that crazy? So, well, the COVID shut it down the last couple of years, but every year, usually in New Jersey and New York, they have a Christmas Con during the summer. They're bringing it to Pasadena Convention Center this weekend. I have friends. It's all part of Hallmark Channel and stuff. And I have friends there. So it's part work, part fun for me. I'm going with my sister and a couple of friends. And Tony Moore, our buddy Tony Moore, he'll be there.
Oh, Tony.
Yeah, you love Tony. We have friends there. But no, it's called Christmas Con. I have no idea. I've never been to a Christmas Con. They said it's going to be ugly sweater contests. People singing Christmas songs. I have an outfit already. I have a whole outfit already. Black Santa's coming. Don't worry. Pictures will be available in video. They said they have a showroom of just, I guess, Christmas like conventions, Christmas products. Melissa, I want to be a winter wonderland. I am so excited. I have no idea. In August, I told my friend it's going to be like 900 degrees in Pasadena. I'm going to be inside at Christmas Con.
But it makes sense because you need to buy now.
Right.
For Christmas, which is right around the corner. Can you believe where we are in our calendar year? August 1st. Seriously. But I will say, as I kind of made fun of you, like, what? I just bought.
Okay, what we buy?
On Tuesday morning, I bought this glowing wax figurine snowman set.
Oh,
like large, medium, small.
Yeah.
And it comes with a little remote control. And I thought, oh my God, that is so adorable. I have to have it now because I won't find it later.
No, you won't. You won't.
So I bought 2 weeks ago Christmas, decorations in July. July. So
I just recorded a Christmas song. I'll be out at Christmas, and we always record them in the summer. It's always the weirdest thing because we want to release it by the fall, the whole season. I'm telling you, Lisa, my Christmas songs make me money.
Do they really?
No, seriously. I have one song called Santa, 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 Hurry Up, Santa. They have another song called Santa's an Alien. They have a song called Yes, It's Christmas, and another song called There's Always Hope at Christmas. They all did very well. A new song called House of Frost coming out. But they all...
I love that.
Yeah, it's really great. So, but all my Christmas
songs... Can you just drop a little teaser on our show and just sing me like one little line from your new song?
House of Frost. There you go. Thank you.
Come on. That's not fun.
When right before I release it, we will do, I'll play a piece of it here on the show.
Okay, fair enough. Thank you.
I'll play it on the show.
House of Frost. I love that title.
Yeah, it's crazy. So, but I'm telling you, Christmas is so, you worked in retail. So in retail, you go by seasons. So a lot of times you are shopping way ahead of the actual season. Or you get your orders in right before the season starts. So it's kind of weird. So you're like, you're like, people always ask you, why are they putting up Halloween stuff already? It was kind of the way they do it. And have you ever been, Melissa, I don't know, maybe, I don't know how deep you're into it. I would go to Magic, which is it's a convention in Vegas. It's a buyer's convention in Vegas. Yeah. It's a big buyer's convention of clothes and accessories and stuff. I went to one once, years ago in the 90s. And it was great. They still do it. But it's always in the summertime. But a lot of times it's for Thanksgiving, there's Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's. So it's like you look at it, you're going, it's like June, and you're staring at snowmen and harps and angels.
Yeah.
But that's the whole point, to get enough orders filled so they can deliver it at a certain time, and then. But I do make fun of stores who have Christmas stuff up already. I mean, like it's August, like that's. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And it's great, but it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. So
I do too, but at the same time, I just bought something. So I get that there is a process, and these folks have been doing it so long. They know us better than we do when it comes to our buying.
They do. And also, the whole Christmas in July thing on TV, Hallmark Channel does it now. It's very successful. Lifetime did it a couple of years ago, tried it out. I started reading some stuff, Christmas stuff in July, and it worked out for me too. It's weird. It's whole half of the year kind of thing here. And I think also with COVID, people want that happy feeling. Christmas brings you that whole time period gives you a happy feeling. Supposedly,
yes,
most people.
Yeah,
not for everybody, but for most people.
Yes.
And so I think people want that year round because the world's just so hell in a handbasket these days. So I think that's why it's becoming more and more popular, because QVC just finished their whole Christmas in July too. They had the most beautiful stuff. I mean, I happened to watch a couple of times. I'm like, oh my God, like those candles is, oh my God, a snowman.
The candles, I know.
The candles. That's because I love you, girl. You're probably like me. I love certain smells during that time period.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
I'm very sensory during that time period.
Yes, me as well. And I think I've said this on our show, and I'll say it again: Sand and Fog.
That's right.
It's a woman-owned company, and their scent is true to their label, and that's hard to find. And it's soothing. It's not like one of those, oh my God, this is like gingerbread man, and you start burning it. It's like, oh my God, I have a headache. Like, no, it's not that experience. They really do a great job with their scents and their soy-based candles. And I'm a big fan of Sand and Fog. But in fact, I have one now. I have a brand new one that I haven't started burning yet.
Wow, okay. Yeah. No, I've heard of them.
Yeah. Sand and Fog is really good. But I just love, you know what I love about realtors? And it's going to go back to the scent thing. The real smart ones will bake before their open houses, not spray, but they will truly bake and serve you cookies.
Yes.
And that sensory, walking into a house feeling like, oh my God, the smell and it is meaningful. It's real.
It is.
And the candle companies, they're great. Peck Sniffs and Peck and Sniffs. Is this Peck Sniff? I can't pronounce it. It's from London. Peck Sniffs. That's my American way of saying that company's name. They're very good with scents too.
Yeah, I have, for me, it's Harry Slacken, who's on QVC. Also, I like Voluspa. They're really good. And they're all, again, soy-based candles, 3-wick, 2-wick candles that just smell amazing. And for me, I like the gingerbread smells, vanilla smells, but also the cranberry smells. That to me is that time period. It's like there's a certain type of smell that I do like just for that time period. And I do have the sprays, like I have corresponding sprays that go with it too. With that smell really quick. And for breezes and all that. But Voluspa is another one. Really, they're all higher end candles that you can get anywhere. But there's another brand, Intersect candles. I know the folks. Hi, Intersect. I know you guys. They sent me some candles a while back. They're good too. And again, it's a soy based candles that last. Because during the fall, winter, I burn candles every day.
I basically burn candles every day.
Yeah, I have a candle sitting over there. Over there.
I see Grogu in the background.
Yeah, that's my babies are over there. It's over there too. Over there. Darth's over here.
Is that a new plant you
James
have?
Jr.
Okay, hashtag. Is that a new plant that you have behind you?
Yes, I do. It's a new baby.
What species is that?
It's called a fake species. It's called faux plant. You get at Dollar Tree, and I loved it.
It looks so real.
I know. That's why I got it. I was like, okay, Dollar Tree, really? It's only $2.99. So here's the real plant, and here's the fake. Which one look better? The fake.
Yeah, it's hard to tell on camera that is not baby yet. It looks really good.
Thank you. No, I love it. That's why I got it. And I said, I just want a little plant that's sitting right there for me. I have some plants in front of me you guys can't see, but I have hanging plants in front of me you guys can't see. But I wanted something behind me planty. So, but I do faux mixed with real.
Okay.
But the problem for me was that sometimes I forget. Sometimes I forget which ones are real and fake, and I've watered a fake plant. And I'm like, why is it spilling out? Why is it just like there's just water everywhere? I'm like, oh, that's one of the fake ones. So because I do it so, because some of them look so. I don't buy the cheapie. Well, I bought a cheapie, it was good, but I don't usually buy the cheapie. I go to places that have the good fake plants.
That's very funny. Thank you for sharing that. I got a great laugh on a Monday morning.
Good. Okay, good. I had mine earlier in the other show. Now it's your turn. No, I know I have. I'm like, why is there water everywhere? I'm like, oh, that's a fake plant. Especially over here, this corner over here, I have a whole menagerie.
A menagerie of plant life, but is it plastic instead?
Plastic, and for real. Plastic and for real. So I do. But yeah, so no, it's just the Christmas thing is just, it's fascinating to the industry because it's a short industry, it's a short time period.
Yes.
So it really is. I mean, and after January 1st, okay, done. I mean, like literally, they just
well, everything goes on clearance, and they start getting. Well, don't they plan their season a couple years in advance? So, like the rollout for 2022 is like old in their life because they already know what they're doing 23, 24. Like, so it's a fascinating way of looking at retail business because we all think because we live in the moment. We walk in the store, like, oh, wow, that's amazing. But if you think about it, they're like, yeah, we designed that 2 years ago or whatever.
Yeah. It's funny. My old friend Nicholas and I, we've mentioned on the show many times. We used to go to, I think it was on, it's day after Christmas. So day after Christmas, we go to Macy's. And we'd have gift cards, but they were always like 75% off, 80% off, like really good. Yes. So we would complete our dinner sets and then Christmas, like certain Christmas items. We would go there and actually would find some stuff. Well, the one in San Francisco, we'd find some stuff. I don't know about anywhere else, but we'd find some stuff, like some really good deals, and not spend a lot of money. We go there. Crate and Barrel was the place we used to go to around the corner. Mm-hmm. They would have 80% off on some stuff, and you just find all kind of cute stuff. Because also during the holidays, sometimes here's my organizing things. Today is Planner Day.
Listen up, there's a tip coming.
Because today's Planner Day. So today's Planner Day, as we're filming, is August 1st. But no, I always make a list of things that break during the holidays, because sometimes you'll bring a glass and you're like, I have now 3, I need 4, or a plate. And so I'll go to where I got it from. If they have sales, they have to, so I can replenish it.
Very smart.
Or something gets old and dingy and I have thrown it out or got rid of it. I'll see if there's a newer version of it or something. You know, I do little. I think well now you do it on your phone. Back in the day, I was doing it with pen and paper, but on my phone, I'll go, and then write down. Oh, I need a new whisker or something. Okay, it broke during making whatever. Or I need new pans. Or you find out while you're cooking sometimes. God, I need this size. I don't have this size.
Right.
And sometimes you'll find a good deal last minute before Christmas. Sometimes. But usually it's after. After.
Yeah.
Okay, that's usually the best bet. Like Halloween candy. You go the day after to get the Halloween candy. Hello.
Yeah. Well, did you read the news that there's Hershey's is projecting a candy shortage for Halloween? And I read that and it paused me in my tracks. I love chocolate. And I went, wait, what? What do you mean there's going to be a shortage of Halloween candy? This made me sad for half a second. I was like, oh.
Well, I don't give out candy anymore. So whatever candy I buy is for me. I don't give out candy. I don't trust these kids. They're crazy. But that is weird to me. I feel like it's all COVID stuff, right? Is everybody just not enough workers, not enough production maybe? I don't know what that is, right?
I think that it has more to do with what's happening in Ukraine. Because they're projecting all the food shortages. I mean, I had no idea how critical Ukraine was to certain food sources, like just raw material food sources. So whatever they put in the candy, apparently they got a lot from Ukraine, and that's just not going to be enough to go around. So
I mean, chuckle, but I'm just like,
you might want to buy early, folks. Just saying. Here's another tip. Buy your Halloween candy early. It doesn't have to be packaged as Halloween. Just set it aside.
I'm getting all my Mr. Good bars. Mr. Good bars. I'll get all of them. Grab them, but truckloads. I'm going to the corner store around the corner. And I'm buying 20 Mr. Good bars and hold on to them. We can run out. We're running out. That is hilarious. No, I didn't know that. Actually, it's
true. It's true. Yeah.
I'm telling you, I've gone to a couple of grocery stores recently, and I'm like, "Where's the food?"
Well, and the prices?
I saw. Take 2. Oh, actually, wait, they weren't there. They weren't there. I actually have nothing. Take 2. I saw cereal for $8.
Oh yeah,
a box of cereal like
crazy.
Cheerios, not even with sugar in it.
Yeah,
like 838. Sugar in it. I'm like, okay, maybe, but like regular old nasty Cheerios. Sorry, excuse me. I should say nasty Cheerios. They're okay, folks. I don't know what.
Yeah, let's not say nasty Cheerios because Les eats them every morning, but they're the Honey Nut Cheerios.
Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds good. Okay, that sounds good. But I saw boxes for $8 and some cents, and I was like, and the meat, of course, is just
too much. It's so expensive. It's so expensive right now. Everything has gone up, and we all know that. Those of us who go grocery shopping, we know that. But some of the stuff is just like crazy out there right now.
I know, but I did see hardly any baby formula. Last couple stores I went to, they were empty. Really? Water empty, bottles of water. People are just like buying up like. I mean, I was like this. I mean, I got like about 4 things of water, thank God, in there. But my people are just like buying up like it's just going out of style. I'm like, wow, it's hardly any milk, hardly any dairy products. I'm seeing that going out the shelves. It's just I couldn't find egg. There was some eggs the other day at Ralph's in LA, a place called Ralph's here in LA, which is not that expensive. It's a regular store. Yeah. But their eggs had no eggs cheaper than $5 a dozen. Yeah. I'm not paying $5 no eggs. I'll do $2.99 or $3.99. I'll do $5.99. Right. I have my limits, Melissa. I have my limits.
You have your limits.
Not for no things about chicken butt. No.
Yeah, grocery store. And it's funny. I have found because there are things that I'll walk in the store. I'm like, I'm not paying that for that. Right. Like I have, like you, like I have my hard stops of prices for breads and fruits are basics. We have to have bananas and apples and blueberries in the house. It's just how we eat. But There's lots of sugar here too, folks. Don't get me wrong. But the price of certain things, I'm like, no, I'm not paying that. Like, and I said to Les, there are certain things we were just not going to have right now because I refuse to pay $8 for X, and he's like, okay, fine. That's cool. Yeah.
I agree. No, I'm with, see what you're saying. I agree with you. Just certain things like, it's not that dire. I have that right now. So I'll just,
now, normally I shop every week. Yeah. So my pantry it's still full. Okay. Don't get me wrong. But my pantry's usually overflowing. The cabinets are overflowing. You can't see through the refrigerator, and now it's like, I can see everything.
Same here.
And that's a different feeling for me. I've never, thankfully in my life, been food insecure.
Okay.
Thankfully. But I'm very sensitive to that.
Yeah.
Because we were bused. So we went to different parts of San Fernando Valley for school, and not everybody was as fortunate as I was growing up. And so you saw some of that. So I've always been sensitive to it. But when you open up your refrigerator and used to seeing it one way, and then it's kind of bare, it hits you a little bit like, oh, it's my choice right now, because of the cost of everything is so expensive. I'm not just buying something because I think I want to have it on a Tuesday. It's like, no, this is meal planning time. But I opened and I felt that little like, oh, there's not a lot of food in the refrigerator.
Same here. No, there were things I was running out of condiments, and I thought I never ran out of condiments. I ran out of salt once recently, and I'm like, I never ran out of salt. Like, nobody runs out of salt. I did.
Yeah.
That was the weirdest feeling. I grew up poor. I was bused. I was one of those unfortunate people who went out to the Valley of school. So I saw folks who had money. So I was on the other side of you. I was like, they have real milk? We didn't have real milk growing up. It's crazy. We had powdered milk. So I am the opposite. I'm like, I want my real milk, and I want my real this, and I want my real that. But I'm not willing to pay for it. I'm like, no. I will wait till I see it on sale somewhere.
Yeah.
And I'm James.
I'm Melissa.
I think we keep talking about it. I look at the clock. This is a good conversation. Where are we? It's a coffee conversation. We're having coffee conversation. I'm in Inglewood. Where am I? What am I doing? Talking to my friend Melissa. Follow us. That's all I gotta say. We love you. We'll see you next time. It's like, okay.